So hello again, vinyl community. Bill here from Scotland. The snow is melting, the snow is thawing, and it's time for another rummage through the record box. So I'm just going to pull some singles or EPs at random, and hopefully I'll have something to say about them. So here goes. First one is one of the great jazz trumpeters, Satchmo, and this is What a Wonderful World. And on the B side, so that's a single from 1967, and on the B side we have Cabaret, which was a bit of a surprise to me because I thought it was going to be Hello Dolly, but there you go. So Louis Armstrong and his All-Stars. So both these songs are Satchmo more on the vocals than on trumpet, but a great band with Louis. So next one up is Harry Chapin and WOLD. I think there probably should be full stops between the letters there. I think it was imaginary either talk show, radio show, or either a sort of maybe light music. And quite an interesting illustration on the cover of the single. And on the B side, we have Cats in the Cradle, which was another great Harry Chapin song. So there you have it. Next up, we have The Clash and Bank Robber. Clash, great punk band, Mick Jones and co. And yeah, they had a longer career than the Sex Pistols. And yeah, London Calling is a great album, as was the debut album, which I think this might be a single from, or was that Police and Thieves? I'm not sure. But The Clash. Now, here we are. 3, and this is a great EP with 3 of 3's brilliant songs. So we've got the classic All Right Now, we have Wishing Well and My Brother Jake. I actually saw Paul Rodgers in a concert in London celebrating 50 years of the Fender Stratocaster. So they had Dave Gilmour with his, I think, the #1 Fender Stratocaster off the production line. And Paul Rodgers was one of the acts, as well as Brian May, the Shadows. And I was blown away because the Crickets, I don't know how old they were at the time. I think it was around about 2008, 2010. And I was blown away thinking these are the guys that played with the much lamented and very influential Buddy Holly, the sort of godfather of pop music. And yeah, some of his singles, some of the songs, and the variety of his catalogue are amazing. But however, Paul Rodgers was on the bill that night, and I think he was singing with his daughter and son, I think. I can't remember which songs they did, but Paul Kossoff and yeah, the rest of the band are great musicians too. So 3, All Right Now. Then Ready, Steady, Go by Generation X. So this is all about the wonderful TV show from the 1960s. I think this was recorded in 78, 79. The wonderful Billy Idol on lead vocals with Generation X. So the song was all about Ready, Steady, Go, Fab 1 and Fabulous, and wanting to go home with Kathy McGowan, wow, 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 wow. And so great. I loved this when it was on the radio at the time, so I had to buy this. So Ready, Steady, Go by Billy Idol and Generation X, long before he progressed to doing White Wedding. Next up, we have Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas. So Mersey Beat, contemporaries with the Beatles, and this particular song, Little Children, was not written by Lennon and McCartney. I'm thinking of Do You Want to Know a Secret? But yeah, Little Children was a great pop song from, I think, 1964, written by Schumann and McFarland. And yeah, not sure if they were managed by Brian Epstein or not, but Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas. 45 on the Parlophone record label, so a record label shared with the Fab Four. I think we spoke about Elvis the last time, but this is in a picture sleeve, a different copy. This is on RCA, but of course, this would have been recorded on the Sun record label initially, before Elvis was, his contract was signed to RCA, and Sam Phillips was able to keep Sun Records going a bit longer because of him going to RCA. So this is, it says in the back, well, we've got Hound Dog on the B-side, and it's from the album Elvis the 56 Sessions Volume 1, which also had Shake, Rattle and Roll, made famous by Bill Haley, and also it had Tutti Frutti, which was made famous by Little Richard. And Heartbreak Hotel was on that album as well. And this is Let's See Action on Track Records by the wonderful Who. And on the B-side, this is from 71. On the B-side is a John Entwistle composition called When I Was a Boy. So Track Records, and Jimi Hendrix was also on track. So the Who. Just got an email from Ticketmaster today saying that the Who concert in Glasgow has been cancelled, and that I'll get a full refund. But yeah, disappointed that the concert's being cancelled. I live in hope that when we get the other side of this pandemic, and live music is a thing once more that maybe Messrs. Townsend and Daltrey will allow us to see them in concert once more. And we'll do one last one, or last two. Virgin Import. And you can see Aberdeen, Unit 1, McCombie's Court. That's opposite the back door to, or the side door to Marks and Spencer's. So Virgin Records used to have a record shop there. So I guess what's inside this one? Not Bush City Limits, Ike and Tina Turner on United Artists label. So yeah, this was one of the great singles of 73. And I remember being in a classroom at school and we were listening to the chart rundown and hoping that Not Bush City Limits would be higher in the charts. And then we have the wonderful David Bowie and the Gene Genie, backed with Ziggy Stardust. So 72, a main man production, Gene Genie and Ziggy Stardust, written by David Bowie, the wonderful David Bowie. RCA, you can see on the sleeve, they're very proud to let us know that they're the home of Elvis Presley, Jim Reeves, Jose Feliciano, Jefferson Airplane, and The Sweet, and Harry Nilsson as well, plus the soundtrack to the music here, and Oliver, the musical based on Dickens' Oliver Twist. So thank you for watching. So goodbye, and we'll see you again in the not too distant future for another of Rummage Through the Records.